All right, welcome everybody. Today we're starting a new project. We got the D3 dozer and we got the Volvo 160. Basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting ready for this area for a 40 by 72 barn dominium. We came in and kind of already cleared out some trees and stuff. This white oak or oak tree is going to be left here for the side yard, and the building pad's kind of going to go right up in here, and we have to clear back behind this white building, and we're going to put in a small like quarter-acre pond and use the sand to bring up here for the building area. So today's concentration is going to be jumping in the excavator, moving some of these brush piles, getting rid of these logs and knocking some of these trees down and getting this opened up, so we can get everything stripped and start bringing in sand. Go ahead and get the excavator warmed up here and get things set up, and we're going to start over here getting rid of some of that brush over here and getting things cleared up so we can get an opening to start getting pushed back and start having room to work and a place to kind of put materials for now. Well, for some reason the audio, the camera was in fast forward mode for some reason on that last shot when I got going here. But basically what I did is I moved those piles of logs and stuff over here, got some brush stacked up over here, and I got this lane coming in here opened up. And I got some of these trees over here stacked up so I can come up here with the chainsaw and cut off the stumps, and we'll dispose the stumps later. But I'm getting an opening up in here. I'm leaving the bigger trees for now, just taking the smaller brush. And basically what we'll do is we'll come back in here and take the bigger trees after I get all this underbrush gone and out of here. So I got to keep working my way that way to the west. We probably got another 50 feet to go, and then through there it opens up into a higher ridge where some pine trees are, and that's kind of where we're going to tie this bank in for part of the pond. So we're going to clear all the way out to that high ridge over there, and when we get to that, then we'll probably work our way back and get this opening cleared up more, and then we'll eventually start taking out some of the bigger trees. But for now, we're just going to keep working on this underbrush and work our way over to that high ridge. Well, it's about 2 o'clock right now, a little bit after lunch. We started over here. This is where that cherry tree was, and we just knocked it down and laid it here. I'm just kind of trying to stack up all the trees right now and do all the chainsaw work probably tomorrow morning. Before it gets hotter out, so we'll do that tomorrow morning. But I got a stump pile here, brush pile here. We stacked those logs over here, but you can see now I got the excavator in here and I've cleared all this out. I'm leaving these couple bigger trees for now till I get this area opened up, and then we'll have more room to push them and knock them down. I still got to come in here and take out probably, I don't know, 15 trees or so. They're mostly popple. They're just really tall, not much to them, and they're really brittle trees, so you gotta be careful when you push them over. But I got another stump pile over here, and basically I just laid the trees all the same way, put all the stumps at one end, so that way I can just come through with a chainsaw tomorrow and cut all those stumps off, grab them, throw them in a pile, and then same thing down there on that end. So that's that high ridge I was talking about with the pine trees on it. We got all the way back to that, and now we're working our way back this way, kind of working our way to come around on the north side of the property line, and that pond's kind of going to be in here, and we're going to take the sand material and throw it up over there for the site material for the barn pad. So we come here and dug a couple test holes, and there was like 6 foot of sand, pretty good clean sand. So we're going to use that material and put it up here for the building site, and then taper in the yard and everything and get all that ready to go. And then we'll continue working on the pond, but we want to get that building pad roughed in so that way the other contractors can get here and get going with their stuff. So we're going to get back in the excavator here and keep on pushing some trees over. Hauling some of this brush from the front up here down here to the back, get it out of my way. That way it's not stacked up in front of that clearing, and we can have some room to work in here. Starting to get a little soft in here already. See from here, I mean, we've made pretty decent progress. We've gotten all that cleaned out today on day 1. And like I said, I'm just leaving these bigger trees, and I'm gonna go through now here in a minute and follow those bigger trees and get those back so they're not in our way anymore. Get some more sunlight in here. we're to the last few bigger trees now. We got this maple here, that maple, and then this oak right here on this far side that we're gonna take out. So I guess try to get them down. There was more stumps here with some other trees, so it's gonna be kind of difficult for me to dig here for a second until I get through that stump. Shallow here because there's just not much there other than sand below it. I'm gonna dig around this a little more and I guarantee you it'll go right over it. That's a big stump. It's a 1 yard bucket. I'm gonna get alongside of it and we'll clean some dirt off of it and get it back in the hole and knock down another one. Probably gonna have to cut the stumps off of these ones to be able to move them around. It's not gonna be like the other ones. Of that sand and dirt off as we can, but you can see how shallow the roots are. I mean, this is a 3-foot bucket width-wise, and the roots, the depth of the roots would fit inside the bucket. So you're talking probably 2 foot down as all the roots were. They go out more than they do down, which makes it nice for pushing trees over, but you would definitely want them away from your buildings when you're building. See how much sand and material I'm being able to get off of this stump. Just piling up here, we'll be able to scoop it, throw it back in this hole. That way we don't have a big stump hole to deal with. Big tree. I think we're ready to just about take it over right now. There's some of these roots. A lot of roots right there. I shouldn't say last big tree, but last big tree for the pond area anyways. I gotta take some down up there by the house yet that are gonna be in the way. Do anything. Alright, let's see if we can give this tree a push. go. Timber. Boy, that opened up a lot of light in here. Well, we got the clearing looking pretty decent. I'm probably gonna go grab a snack and a drink from the store and then come in here and grab the dozer. I'm probably gonna try to strip all this and push it back over into here where we're gonna build a berm along the pond eventually. But this is basically the clearing. Tomorrow I'll come in and grab all these trees that I got piled up along the sides here. And like I talked about earlier, I'll cut off all the stumps, get rid of the stumps, pile the logs, pile the brush, and so on and so forth. But pretty good shape. We got probably like, I don't know, I would say right now we're looking at like six-ish, 7-ish hours into this so far. So I'm happy with how things are going. I think it's looking pretty good, but we're gonna run to the store real quick, come back and hop on the dozer. right, we'll just just shut the dozer off. We got all this pushed off, all this tops pushed off over here where we're going to build the berm. We're going to put that, like I said, in the bottom of that berm, and then that'll kind of be a barrier between the neighbor's property and the client's property. So everything's pushed off now. Tomorrow we're going to come in here with the chainsaw, and like I said earlier multiple times, we're going to stump those trees and get all those stumps piled up, and then the brush back there, and then we'll continue digging the pond. I think the pond's going to kind of go in here and be like a teardrop shape, and it'll kind of be a berm or bank along that oak tree, by that oak tree, about 12 foot out all the way around, and it'll tie into that high ridge in the back over there and come along this side. So we'll be back tomorrow to be back at it.